Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. So today, or you had a wonderful weekend. Today was probably Monday already, but it's Sunday where I am. So today we'll be playing around with some stenciling, stamping, things like that. Now, I haven't done a lot of stamping, so don't expect too much, but let's try. So I'm going to just cover my nail with a rubber base. Now this is a 2-in-1 and number 18, because I do want a softer background. And this is the softest pink that I have, so I do not want to use a too dark color because I'm not sure how the stamping polish or how vibrant or bright the stamping polish is going to be. So let's see. Now I did not prep the nail or anything like that, since this is just a practice now. I'm not trying to build structure or add strength or anything. This is just for the background color. And now I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. Okay, so I now want a little bit of color. So I'm going to be using this. And I'm thinking maybe the purplish kind of one would look nice just as a background. Let me get let me just wet my brush. Now in the one container, let me just do this real quick. So I'm in shot actually. The one container, this has acetone and the other one isopropyl alcohol. So but now this one looks like it has a bluish color maybe. Yeah, okay, let's try this one. So I'm just going to add this to the cuticle area. Like I said, I just want a little pop of color, not too much. And this is still very soft. So if the stamping gel is actually not that vibrant, it doesn't matter, it will still show up. So at least I'm hoping it would. But trial and error, you know? So let me just clean my brush. Okay. And I'm taking my tool. I'm just going to pat this in. Like I said, I just want a little bit of color. Not everywhere, but just here and there. Now, I'm hoping you can see the difference. It really is pretty. So now I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to apply a matte top coat and cure for 60 seconds again. Okay, so it's been matte top coated and cured. So, the only two stamping polishes, gel polishes I own are these. So we'll be giving them a try. And then the Born Pretty stamping mixing oil. So we'll be giving that a try as well. Because this one I think is the black, and then this one's the white, I think. Or vice versa. So this is what we'll be using. Okay, so to start with, I'm thinking we need 1 drop of the stamping mixing oil. So I'm adding that to my palette, and then we'll be using this. You need 3 drops of this. So I'm going to pick this up with a brush. It's going to be more than 3 drops. And I'm just going to mix it. It does have to be pretty thick to work. So I haven't done a lot of stamping like I said, but I remember from the previous times you have to mix it in well, and it has to be a little bit of thicker consistency to even show up. So let's hope that that would be enough. I'm not sure, like I said, but let's try. Let me just clean my brush again. Okay, so now let's put a nail down here, maybe. No, let's not. Let's put the stamping plate first. Now I am going to be using a little bit of those leaves, or try to at least. And let me see if I can find, okay, there's a scraper. Alright, so let's see if we can make this work somehow. I'm hoping, honestly. We might not, but I'm hoping. So I'm going to fill that bit in. Now, as you already can see, it's very faint. It's not vibrant at all. So I'm going to use my scraper, 45 degrees. Let's just do this. And pick up. Now I'm going to try and remove everything that we don't want or need. Like I said, as you can see, it's really faint. So we want this to be, oh no. Let me try again. Now I'm thinking, probably will help if I could see, right? So let me clean this up and try again. Remove everything from there. Okay. Let's try again, shall we? Get my brush. Did I remove that? No, I didn't. Hold on, let me just remove this real quick. Okay. Let's try this again. Now we already know this is not going to be vibrant. And that's why I chose a lighter color. Okay. Let me just check and see if there's anything we don't want actually transferred. So let me move this. Grab the nail again and just place right there. Now as you can see, it did transfer, but it's very, very faint. So now I'm thinking, what if this might not even work, but let's try with something else. Like I said, I'm new to stamping. It might not work, but let's give it a try. Because this green really is not picking up. You can barely see it. Clean the plate again. Clean this as well. And let's see if I got everything. It looks that way. Okay. Alright. Let's try something else. Get another one. And let's try. What are you? No, you're white. Let's try the black one. Okay. So I'm going to just use a little bit of the black. I don't know if this is going to work. I honestly don't know. But we're going to try. And let's add a little bit of the green inside. Mix. See if it makes any difference. It might not. I'm going to cover the leaves over there, making sure it is covered properly. And I remove this, yes, okay. Pick up, already better. You can clearly see that's better. You can clearly see the leaves now. So let me just remove what we're not going to be using. And let's add this to the nail then. Perfect. And now I'm going to cure. So there's our leaves. Okay. Now I'm going to apply a little bit like right here. Taking my brush. Covering the whole image. Now, like I said, I'm not even sure if this is going to be working. But let's try it. Okay. Pick up. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. So I am thinking about maybe we can do the heart in the middle with white. Should we try it at least? I'm not sure if it's going to be working like I said, but Let's give it a go. No, this is the black one. Okay. I'm just going to be adding some of this to my palette. And using a dotting tool, I'm going to try and fill in the little heart. And I'm hoping that this is going to work. I don't know. Guess we'll see soon enough, right? Let's see. Still black. Okay, well. It's that. So this didn't work. But it's okay. Oh, it did work. Huh. So I'm going to cure that real quick. Why are you outside of the lines? Are you supposed to be? No. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can clean this bit up. Let's make it smaller. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to, because this has not been cured. You know what? I'm going to leave it. Okay, so let's add some more. No, this is white. Some more black. Right about there. Okay. Stamping. I think if you have the right polishes and everything, this could be a lot of fun. But if not, it's not that much fun. Pick up. Okay. Let's see. So let's add this too. We want it to look like it's hanging off a branch. So okay, there we go. Let me clean up this bit before curing. Let me see. It's actually not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. I honestly expected a lot worse. So but I'm thinking with the air dry stamping polishes, this would be so much fun. Okay, let me just remove this as well. Let me just wipe this off. Okay, and I'm going to cure again. Okay, so stamping is done. Now for the next part. Now I already tore one of these stencils, trying to take it off, so I'm going to try again. Please don't tear on me. Ha! So now we have to place it somewhere. Thinking maybe here. Just pressing it down real quick. So let's try some stamping. And I'm thinking the gel might not be thick enough or dark enough for this to actually work, unless you have something like a patting gel or whatever. So let me try something else. Because I'm thinking maybe this will work even better. I'm hoping it would. I'm not sure, but let's try. Consistency of this is very thick and this is very pigmented, so I'm thinking this might even work better. I'm hoping. If not, lesson learned, I guess. So let's see. I'm just going to pat it in, make sure that the whole design is covered on the inside. Picking up some more. Okay, let's throw some black in there as well, because why not? What's the worst that can happen, right? It might not work. I guess that's the worst. But let's try it and see. Maybe it works. I'm hoping it does. Or it will. Oh, please work. And now I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to remove the stencil. So the stenciling actually worked. Woohoo! Here we go. Except for there, but that's fine, we can still hide it. So I'm going to clean up real quick. I'm going to just outline the heart off camera because I really can't see. See if we can make this look a little bit better. And then add a little bit of bling, I feel like. Maybe right there and at the tip. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to cover this with a glossy top coat and then cure again, and then we can add some bling. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of this to my palette, and this can be used as a rhinestone glue as well. So let me see. Okay. We definitely want to cover that part. You know, it's called cheating. And then we want a little stone. I'm feeling there maybe. Because why not? Okay. So Really? What in the hell? Got this down. Let me see what here. Well, that kind of looks cute, don't you think? And now we're going to have to that might be too big, I'm thinking. Okay, let's try this one then. Really? Okay. Let's add some. We should add, what's that? Yellow or green? Green, maybe? Really? Ugh. It's one of those days. There. And then that one. There. And then one there. Pink one over there. And if only I can see. Are you? Let me see. Okay, I'm fine. Right there. Right there. Okay. Like I said, I know cheating, but I like the cat. I think he's kind of cute. Let's add some here, some there. Okay, so now I'm just going to fill in the spaces in between. And there we go. Not too bad, I think. It's been quite an experience. I do like the stenciling, I do like that. With the stamping, I think I need a lot more practice. But it was still fun doing. So, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and share. That would really help me out a lot. And stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.